There is nothing worse than when somebody spoils something that you're looking forward to, especially in these days with like TV shows.
Yeah.
You know, everybody is on their own schedule with TV now because we stream, we binge, we watch it on our own schedules.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult when you want to talk about something that you've watched, but you don't know if you've seen it or not.
Yeah.
Well, something has happened where one of us has decided, you know what? I'm just going to spoil everything.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered. Except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
All right, get ready for this.
Oh, man.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Because we are going to talk about the Manti Te'o documentary on Netflix. If
Okay.
you haven't seen it yet, get ready because there's something big that happens in the documentary that we're going to discuss. So if you don't want to know, then, you know, tune out now. Or if you don't care, then it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you've seen it, you already know what I'm going to say because it's crazy. Okay? So I watched this documentary on the flight over to Chicago, and I immediately told Thor, because we were talking about it that weekend, like new releases.
In new releases, yeah.
And so I wanted to see it. Thor wanted to see it. And so we were talking about it. I watched the first part on the flight over, and I told Thor, dude, you got to watch this thing. And he goes, yeah, but don't I already know all this stuff? And I go, oh, you don't. And I go, not only is it insane, but literally in the first 60 seconds of the documentary, my jaw was dropped.
Yeah.
It's that crazy. So
insane.
the hottest tease of all time.
Hot
Yeah.
tease.
That is a hot
I mean,
tease.
it was, and he was in.
Yeah.
Thor was all in. As soon as I said that, he goes, oh, dude, I'm watching it on the way home. Done. Sold.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to be very careful. Like, he was asking me certain questions.
But you can't answer.
And I had to be very careful about how I answered because I don't want to spoil it for him. I did everything in my power to not spoil it, and I think I did a pretty good job.
Yeah, you did a great job. I knew a lot of it going in because of all, you know, it all happened when I was over at the sports station and he got drafted by the Chargers. It was a massive deal. So we knew, but there was a couple things I didn't know, which were awesome to find out.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy documentary.
Yeah.
And so I really enjoyed it, watched it, whole thing. So then, you know, you ladies were in the conversation. You were hearing me, how hyped I was, saying that hot tease. You guys seemed in. You're like, oh, I want to watch this now too.
Oh, yeah. I think we were all in from new releases.
Sure.
But it was kind of one of those things for me and Emily where it's like, well, yeah, we think that sounds interesting. But then after you drop that hot tease, we're like, okay, we now
I should work for Netflix.
we got to watch that now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all
It's
of
crazy.
us were in.
So, Thor sees it
Uh-huh.
and is same exact reaction. Holy shit, this documentary is nuts. I can't believe what I saw in that first 60 seconds. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Again, very careful about what he said.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys were away, we could talk about it, and we were, really getting in there about what we saw.
Okay.
So that all happens. Then we get back here in studio on Monday morning, and Zeph saw it over the weekend.
Oh.
So Zeph comes in here, and he goes, dude, that Manti Te'o documentary? And I'm like, no. And he is smart enough to go, okay, I know I can't reveal certain things.
Yeah.
People haven't seen it. So in a veiled way, we talked about it. Again, didn't spoil a thing. Incredible. Guess who else watched the Manti Te'o documentary? Emily.
Oh, yay.
So last night, she watches the Manti Te'o documentary.
Yeah.
Okay? And fantastic. Great. Can't wait to talk to you about it. Well, Sky is still sitting in the room, has not seen it yet.
Yeah. And I had said to her this morning when she was like super pumped, she was like, oh, I finally got to watch it last night. Oh my God, it's as crazy as you guys said. And that's when I said to her, what streaming service is it on again? Because I couldn't remember if it was Amazon or Netflix. And she goes, oh, it's Netflix. And I go, oh, dude, me and the hubby, we got to watch that this
There
weekend.
you go. So clearly you're all in.
Yeah, I am sold.
So you've heard what I've said so far about that first 60 seconds, how crazy it is. What does Emily do? Emily goes, yeah, man, I can't believe the transgender thing, huh?
What? Wait, excuse me? Who? Wait.
I mean, that's the biggest part of the whole thing.
Emily!
Wait.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait, what?
I have literally, I don't know why this is so important to me to keep it under wraps, but it is.
Yeah.
I want
You hate spoilers.
I hate fucking spoilers.
Yes, you do.
And I was so shocked by what I saw within that first 60 seconds that I want everyone to experience what I experienced.
Yeah.
Thor experienced it.
Yeah, it was great.
Seth experienced it.
Emily
Emily clearly
it.
experienced
Oh, yeah.
it.
Guess who's not going to experience it now? The one person left who hasn't seen it.
Yeah, this is really sad.
So please talk to me about what happened there. You clearly saw that there was like a veiled way to talk about it, a way that we're talking about it so we're not spoiling it. I didn't spoil it for you. Thor didn't spoil it for you. Seth didn't spoil it for you. But yet, first opportunity you got after watching it,
Yeah.
you fucking spoiled it.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, no.
I know nobody's going to like what I'm going to say, but there is no other thing to say other than the absolute truth. And the absolute truth is that, honestly, I fucking like barely pay attention when you guys are talking about it to each other. And like,
That's not true.
okay,
That's
I don't
not
know what
true.
you want me to say.
Because that's not true. You were all
I didn't
in.
purposely
Fuck
spoil
you,
it.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh my
fuck
God.
You,
Oh,
fuck you.
excuse
That's
me.
not true.
That's a lot
I
of
will
fuck
not
you.
accept this answer. This is what I do with my kids. I don't tell them fuck
Well,
you.
I don't
But
have
say,
a-
I was
will
gonna
not
say,
accept
Fuck
it.
you to your kid.
That's a lot,
I do
Eddie.
say, I do say when I say, Jack, why did you do that? And he says, I don't know. I say, I don't accept that answer.
Oh,
Emily, I don't accept that answer.
I'm not
Because-
saying I don't know.
No.
I just
No.
uh-oh.
You just said I don't pay attention to what you were saying when you were talking about it. That is not true. Because when we were talking about it, when we were all together at dinner that night, and I was telling Thor
Yeah.
about it, and I was telling all you guys about
Couldn't
it,
believe it.
you were wrapped in that conversation like everybody else.
That's why you
And-
watched.
And you said, "Oh my god, I can't wait to see it." Blah, 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 blah. So
Yeah.
you were paying attention to the conversation.
Yeah.
You cannot play that card. Next.
Yeah.
Next.
Completely just fucking forgot. like I and
How could you
honestly,
forget?
as I'm watching it,
Oh!
as I'm watching,
God.
can I talk?
Oh, God.
As I
Can you?
am trying.
You clearly did earlier.
Uh-oh.
As I'm watching it last night, I'm seeing half the thing is them news reports, news reports of what's been going on. And I'm thinking, oh my God, how the fuck did I miss all this in the news? I heard about Manti Te'o shit in the news back when it happened, obviously, but I didn't see all the coverage that it was given. So I think in my mind, I forgot about the hot 60 seconds thing and think kind of like, this isn't what I like. I didn't sit down and like think about it. I just in hindsight, I think I just assumed that kind of lots of this is public knowledge. So I guess dropping the transgender thing was diarrhea of my mouth, thinking that Sky and everybody else knows that
Nobody knows
that the
about
guy
it.
was
That
transgender.
was the whole point.
Ah, diarrhea.
Nobody knows about it.
I didn't put all that together.
Sky, watch yourself.
I'm not doing that right
Sky,
now.
watch yourself.
Okay, what about remembering the conversation this morning with me about
multiple times.
directly between
Multiple
us
times.
about
If
me
you've
Multiple
saying
seen
times.
the doc,
Multiple times.
I had a conversation yesterday at lunch
Yeah.
with two guys who I haven't talked to about this yet.
Oh.
Sky was sitting directly next to me.
I was right there.
All three of us know that's the one thing you don't spoil for somebody. And you know
That's
if
the
you
meat
have
of
not
it.
seen it. If you have not seen it,
Yeah.
that's the one thing you don't say out loud. We knew this. Did you hear it from us?
No.
And we talked about it for 20 minutes?
Yeah, no.
You did not hear that once from all of us, and we didn't talk beforehand of like,
I
hey, we
think-
can't say it, blah, 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 blah.
I think sometimes, and I've done this, you get excited and you want to talk to somebody about it. So you say something because you're excited. So the other day, I thought I did this to Eddie because Eddie doesn't always watch UFC events live.
Oh.
And I saw there was a fucking insane knockout this past weekend. The Kamaru Usman got knocked out. So I saw it, and I immediately texted Eddie the next day, and I said, dude, did you see the knockout? And you didn't text me back right away, so I went, oh, fuck, did he not watch it? I'm like, did I spoil this knockout? And then I'm like, I didn't say who got knocked out,
Yeah.
and I didn't say who won.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
said, did you see the knockout? So
Why wouldn't you just say, did you see the UFC fight?
I fucked up. I was too excited. So I usually would, hey, did you watch
So what did
UFC
you do? You
last
saw
night?
it on Twitter and got excited?
Yeah, because I saw it the night before, and I was going to text you the night before, but I'm like, it's too late.
That's insane.
So, and then you had texted me about the event. So then that's why I brought up. So the UFC fights. So I get it. You get overly excited. You want to say something. But yeah, we've really gone out of the way not to say anything. I just assumed I actually had, Eddie told me that you got to watch 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
And I saw it and it was crazy. And then I just assumed, it happens so fast and it's like the main thing. So just don't say anything to anybody
Right.
about it. But I get being overly excited.
I mean, that's what I do. I get
You're just trying to fucking watch your own ass
Yep.
because you know you've spoiled shit for me before.
Oh.
Whereas
Nah.
here's what's crazy about Thor.
Nah.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah, you have.
Oh, you're off the hook now.
Thank God.
So Thor and I watch a lot of the same TV shows.
Yeah.
Yes.
When he doesn't watch a show, like he's got something going on that night or whatever, which happens a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Like fucking last night.
Sorry.
This
Thank you.
motherfucker. Now he's got all these fucking
Zeth is flipping him off from behind the camera
deservedly
right now.
so, by the way.
No.
Because this fucking guy,
No.
you know how we've talked about before.
Yeah.
He watches old TV shows and acts like they're brand new.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He's done this with Wings. He's done
No,
this
I watched
with
Wings when it was
Raymond.
when it was on.
Friends.
Friends.
Oh, yeah.
And he watches. Everybody loves Raymond. He goes back
classic.
and watches
Classic.
shit.
Yeah.
Like
and
the
you're
whole
like,
series, not just an episode, like the
Yeah.
whole series.
Classic.
what is going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
Like there's like new TV
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Okay,
I do.
Whatever.
I do.
His new thing is he's now wrapped up
I can't.
into old episodes, not new ones, because
Well,
it's
no.
still crazily on the air. Law and Order SVU.
Oh, it's
SVU?
fucking phenomenal. It's
hell?
comedy and drama.
Okay.
And it's not
watches
supposed to be
that?
comedy.
You're so stupid.
And it's not supposed to be comedy. There's I'm so excited. We've been watching it nonstop. My wife got me into it. She's seen every episode. And
That's
I know. And they're doing this 3-part crossover episodes coming up soon.
Shut the
tonight.
fuck up. Shut
But
the fuck up.
I will not.
You will.
I will not.
Because you know
Yeah.
that when I, for some reason, don't watch a show or something like that, I have something going on, and I don't watch an episode of Big Brother or The Bachelorette or the shows that we're really into, he gets fucking legitimately mad at me.
Yeah.
And
Bullshit.
so
I hate
when
it.
he doesn't watch something, I can't tell you how cool I am about it. I don't talk about it.
Yeah.
He tries to talk to me about it,
Which is
and I don't say a word. So I literally know I can't do it.
Yeah,
I
like-
won't do it. I'm not ruining it for him.
This morning, a perfect example.
Yeah.
Because I watched Big Brother up until
Last night's episode.
last night's episode. So I didn't see last night's episode because we watched Law and Order SVU. It was crazy.
He watched two episodes,
episodes,
last
not
night,
one, but
instead of
two.
watching Big Brother,
Yeah, yeah.
He
which
could
is
have
a
watched one
timely
in
thing.
the Big Brother.
Thank you.
The 14-year-old rapist. It was insane.
Okay.
Big Brother?
On SVU.
Oh.
Stabler was nuts.
Okay.
Okay, stop it.
He's a little too much tough cop for me.
No one
Anyway,
Is that Ice
Oh
T?
my God.
no, Ice-T's Finn,
Oh,
who has a gay son on the show. Who
wild.
saw that coming?
I
okay.
did not know.
So we didn't watch Big Bro, and
Yeah.
then something happened on the Sunday episode.
yeah.
And I
He's
noticed.
breaking it down like he is fucking a detective.
Notice
And
that I
I
said-
already know what happened.
Well, and Emily noticed I said something happened on the Sunday episode. I'm not spoiling it for
Right,
anybody.
right,
I
right.
didn't
See
say
what
what
he's
happened.
doing?
Okay.
I knew exactly what you were doing.
Okay.
Thank you. So I came in here to Eddie and I go, why doesn't this guy do this and this guy do that?
Yeah.
And Eddie goes, I'm not saying anything. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I can't-
I
'cause he
already
doesn't wanna
know
talk
the
to me about it.
results of what happened.
Yeah.
And so I'm not doing it. I'm engaging.
Yep.
This fucking guy,
Oh, dude.
when I don't watch something, he doesn't give a fuck. And he'll start, like if Sky watched it,
Yeah.
he'll start talking to her
No.
and start to say what the deal is. And I'm sitting here going like, what the fuck?
Well, and-
control yourself.
And what I've seen him do to you multiple times
Wait a minute.
is he'll be like, well, I'm not spoiling
Yes,
anything.
every time he says that.
But I'm going to say your opinion on him is going to change
Right.
by tomorrow.
No.
Like, dude,
What did I do that with? What show?
every show.
Every show, dude. Every show.
And so it's almost like I get a little bit of anxiety
Yeah.
knowing that I gotta watch this show, otherwise this dick is gonna
Aye.
spoil it for me because he can't control himself.
No.
God, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Now, wait a minute here. Wait a minute here.